Good morning, everybody. Hi. So we are reading The Night and the Moth today as somewhat of a spicy review, I guess. I don't know if it's spicy or not, honestly. I just know it's super hyped and I want to evaluate it. But we've got a day ahead of us. We need to go get my tires rotated. So we're gonna stop at the post office, drop off a book I sold on Pango, go to the tire rotation, then come back, and we have live stream. But today's adventures, I don't know how, is this zoomed? It's weird. Today's adventure is going to be sewing my autumn costume. I kind of want to get it done before a convention that I have, which means we're going to be doing a lot of it today. It's kind of like my current craft. So that's one of my main focuses. I also need to finish editing the announcement video, which should already be up by the time this goes up, which is for Do Your Shitstorm. If you don't know about it, go check it out. It's a crafting event. And yeah, so we already went and took Paul this morning. We got up at 6 a.m. today on Saturday. I have started my new job, so we're getting used to waking up early because the job starts at 7:30 in the morning. But yeah, so we're going to go out and do that, come back. I've already sewn a bit of this together, just the base skirt. I'm about to start working on the gathering portion of it, and I have a new design idea for how I want this to look. So I need to text Fee because Fee has been my consultant on this the whole time, and I'm like, wait, what if I do this? But this also means we're going to have to do the duct tape method where we wrap myself in saran wrap and then duct tape myself and then draw the pattern on my body so that it actually fits my body, because I don't have good luck with pre-made patterns. They're never made for my size. The sizing never matches up with what it says it is, you know, women's clothing situation. And my body is weirdly shaped. So we need to do something else with it. So yeah, in order for the shirt parts and stuff to work. Super great. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. Right, hello, we are back. We are streaming right now. I just finished editing my Do Your Shitstorm announcement, so we can finally get back to this skirt. So I've already got it sewn up. We're going to start the gather stitches. So basically between each panel, I don't want to do it as one big thing. I have learned my lesson on doing that. So I'm basically going to stitch two lines of gather stitching on the top of each one, and then I'm going to sit and just gather, and then we will attach the waistband and hem it, and then it should be done. That's my plan for this skirt, and then we'll see how we feel. We'll see how we feel after that, if I feel like continuing to sew or work on something else, you know, because sometimes I just burn out on whatever I'm doing. Hi, can I help you with something? What? 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 What do you want? Do you need something? What are we thinking? Do you have something to say? What do you need to tell us? Thanks. All right, well, let's get working on it and reading. Also, wait, no, what am I doing? Hi. So I've started listening. I am 18% into The Night and the Moth. So, if you don't know what this book is about, it's apparently about a woman who is called a diviner, and there are 6 of them, and they're very special ladies, and they're basically forced to drink this special water, which will provide visions for them, and they divine the future, and there's 6 of them, and they cannot show their eyes. That's a very important part of it. They're very sought after women, and the king comes as a new king, young king, with his guards, and the guard is, I believe, our romantic interest, who is just kind of a jerk. You know, he doesn't believe in any of this kind of nonsense, and so they're having a bit of a banter situation, which I appreciate. I'm not totally into this yet, though. I'm just currently not fully vibing for no other reason than just not for me. Right now, it might turn the tides a bit. Not a lot is happening, so that could also be what's going on for me. It seems to be a somewhat slower build into what I think is going to be a much more intense situation. I don't fully know. I'm kind of going in a little blind with it. Our main character, who is number 6, I believe her real name is Sybil, has been already seeing visions and stuff, and I don't know how to describe her character just yet. She feels kind of, not snobby. She is protective of her other sisters, but she's also loosey-goosey in some ways. I don't know. I mean, she's just kind of a character who does what she wants in general. Like, she forces the guard to escort them out of town, and she's gonna like just let loose and sleep with one of the other guards, and then just gets turned off by him. So she's like, nope, never mind. I thought this was a good idea. It's not. And, denies him and stuff, and that's fine. But now there's a challenge happening with the guard, and to knock him off his feet. It's like this game that they've played. So something fun is about to happen. I know where I stopped it. So I'm hoping it'll pick up for me. I'm just not fully vibing. Granted, a lot is on my brain. That also could be affecting what's going on here. But we're going to try to calm it down, do some sewing while listening to it, and continue forward. Okay. Audio is going to drastically change because I didn't put in my microphone and stuff, but we're just doing a quick update because these guys want to go to the park. Huh, Pie. Thanks for licking. I did finish the skirt. I just need to put the drawstring in, but it's finished. Not that that looks like anything to you guys. And we are 41% into the Night and the Moth. Thankfully, yes, it has picked up. We have this mystery of where the other diviners have disappeared to. We have these gods kind of creatures and found out what the king and the guard are actually doing with these gods and stuff. So we have a more complicated world now, which I'm very much more into. I don't mind the slight innuendo banter between our guard and our diviner. I think it's not overwhelming. It's not overbearing, where sometimes in romantasy, like, the girl will be so stuck on how handsome he is, but oh, I hate him, but he's so hot. That kind of stuff. This one's not doing that, so I'm appreciating that a lot more. But yeah, that's my current quick update on things. I do think this book has an ability to be very cinematic with the things that it's doing, especially with the last character that they just got through with the Inkwell, if you know what I'm talking about. There you go, the Inkwell character. I really liked that character, and I found that to be a very interesting interaction, and really let you in a little bit more into how dark this world can get, and also how the gods are in this world. So I definitely am enjoying that. I love our gargoyle. Gargoyle's the best character, I will say. Okay, you guys ready to go in the car? You ready to go for a walk? Yeah? Okay. Let's go. Hello, welcome to day 2 of listening to The Night and the Moth, and we went on our big walk. We had some fun. I listened to more. I do like the gradual build-up between what the romance is going to be. I don't mind it. I like that he apologized for being a big jerk, because he was a big jerk in the beginning. And I like her own somewhat personal growth of, accepting that the abbess's love was very conditional and very manipulative. So I like that we're kind of exploring that dynamic and the healing and growth from it as she learns about the truth of everything. So yeah, so far I'm still enjoying this. Still having a great time. I'm going to go to my old residence and my old job and clean their bird cage and hang out with them for a little bit. Then we're going to come home and work on the piles of books and examining all these books, and I'm going to pre-sign them as well. So I'm really excited. I'm going to put this down for a second. Hopefully you can still hear me, but we finally have a copy of my anthology. Another big baby here, but it has all 12 books. So I've only got 5 copies of them right now. There's another box coming today. But they messed up and gave me one of the old cover. This is an old cover for Kozue Hacks the Universe. It is not the current cover. So I'm a little annoyed by that, but I know there was one of my followers, Palabuni, hello, who really likes the old cover. So I don't know. I think you already have that one though. So only the first 2 books had old covers before we switched. And now those covers are a little bit tainted, I would say, by memories of unfortunate circumstances. But yeah, it is what it is, which I hate that phrase, but it is. So anyway, we're going to go. I'm going to listen to the book while I drive down there. We're going to go clean the birds and hang out with my old residents, because they're cool people and I like them. Cool. All right. Let's go. All right, wonky audio again, probably, because I'm a little trapped. So I've organized. All my books are in their piles. We did come home and I took a nap because I was tired. And now I'm being assaulted. But we are now 63% in. I still am really enjoying this book, honestly. I'm getting a little bit annoyed with... Okay. I mean, the romance building is not so bad. I don't know how I feel about it, because I haven't decided if it's taking way too long, because they clearly both like each other and they clearly both kind of are recognizing that they like each other. But we're about to go into the big battle with the oarsmen now. So excited to see how that turns out. I do like that we have her kind of eavesdropping and listening to him kind of defend her and be like, no. In the other guards who are like, I don't think she's going to survive this. And he's like, I have every faith that she's going to, because he's been training her, and just, there's a lot of these like quieter moments between them that I really like, both in the romance aspect and in the just like even the friendship aspect between them. And kind of understanding one another So I definitely am appreciating this slow burn to things. I do think at this point, though, we could have acknowledged something a little bit more on the page. My God, he is just whining. What? I know you want to go, but Sammy's not ready yet. We're going to go see Sammy and Calcifer and everybody. But I was going to continue listening while signing and checking all these books. If you guys didn't know, these are every single book I have written. I have a couple more of the short stories in a box that I need to pull out, but that was a lot of boxes. I am 19 short of Hispikac because Amazon screwed up so bad. And what they did is apparently, I don't know what happened. I'm assuming like there was an accident or something, like a car accident, because it was shipped and out for delivery, and then all of a sudden said it was undeliverable, and they refunded me. It was so damaged that they couldn't deliver them. They wouldn't even give me the option to just reorder, like just put the order in again. So I'm currently 19 short, which leaves me with only 31 copies, as long as all those copies are in good shape. Which I have to go through and make sure that they are, because sometimes Amazon messes up printing. Like they printed one of the Kozue wrong, and they printed her old cover that I don't use anymore. Don't know why they did that. Really annoying. But everything else is like, okay, I just need to make sure the counts are correct for everybody else. But yeah, so we're going to get ready to go see Sammy and Calcifer and Murphy. I'm sorry, you're not coming because you're kind of mean, Pai. You're kind of mean to other dogs. I know you're an obstinate old lady. And the world revolves around you, but this is, yeah. My baby girl. Yeah. So yeah, these are all my books. We've got the full Ashport series right here, all the short stories, Hispikac, and I finally have physical copies of the anthology, which is all of these short stories in one bound copy. What do you want, ma'am? Oh my God. Go tell Grandma. Did you tell Grandma? You gotta go tell Grandma. Should we go tell her? What's Grandma doing? Go tell her. Go tell her what you want, what you really, really want. Okay. Bye. It's time to finish this freaking book. Not that I'm mad about it. I actually kind of don't want to. Part of me actually is just like, you know what? Take it easy. But no, I have too many books in the queue. I have 5 hours left, which means I likely have 2.5 hours left of listening, which is really all the time I have left in the day today to do stuff, because I have to go to bed by 9:30 at the latest. Because I wake up now at 5:30 in the morning so I can get up and get ready for work. So yeah, we're 63% in. I'm going to start going through these babies and signing them. I'm going to pre-sign and do inventory. Oh, I forgot there's one more box in my closet. I got to go get that. And then we'll start. Okay, before we begin, I just got the rest of my books out. I just think it's a funny line. The banter is very funny. She's about to go into this big battle, he tells her a story to help calm her down, because that's what she used to do at the Abbey, and it just helps calm her nerves. And so he tells the story basically of their meeting and stuff. And she asks if the story's over, and he's like, "No, it ends when you win and come back and kiss me. That'll be our first kiss." And she's like, "You mean I come back and hit you as hard as I can?" And he's like, "Yes, with your mouth." And it's just like, okay, that was funny. That was cute. I like that line. Okay, now we're starting. Gargoyle remains the best character. This is hilarious. The gargoyles meddling in their romance. It's my favorite part so far. Okay, so we've gotten through the smuttiest moment we've had, and honestly, very low spice on it. It still has, like, the smut. It is smut, but in comparison to things I've been subjected to before, pretty tame. So, probably one of the most digestible smut scenes that I've had to read for one of these vlogs, so. Well done, Rachel Gillig. All right. Well, we finished it. And dang, cliffhanger. Overall, though, that was a great time. I get the hype for it. I'm not mad about it. I know I've seen a few like contrasting views on it, but I'm like, I like the world building. There was good character growth. There was a good twist. Though I started feeling like, okay, this person's gonna do a thing. I loved the reveal of Bartholomew, and I loved the reveals of everything. Really just kind of came together. I think it was really well structured. I don't really have any complaints. Even the smutty scene was like, all right, that wasn't that bad of a smutty scene. I really expected this to be where the current status quo of romantasy is. And sorry, I'm so washed out because of this lighting. Picking up these boxes of the books and trying to fit them all in a compact way, but a lot of the boxes that came here are damaged. So yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I don't have any complaints. I think it was a really good fantasy. I've got complaints about Amazon and how they ship my books and the printing issues. I definitely have a stack full of misprints or not misprints, but damaged copies. Although I will say in there, I wanted this to hold more. I thought it could hold everything. My copies of Unfortunately I Exist, they all came from the same place. And yet, I don't know if you can tell the difference. Like this is like an off-white, almost yellow. You can kind of see there. And then we have the actual white. So, what the hair? What the hair? I thought I'd get the rest of the shorts in this one box. But I guess that's not happening. But we managed to finish signing everybody, examining everybody, all while listening to The Night and the Moth. It's the night and the moth. The night and the moth. For those looking for this for Herkiad, obviously now this is a long form Q recommendation. But I would say you could also use it for spooky creatures in the other creature because of the gargoyle. It's a light blue cover. I don't know how many pages it is. It's a pretty chunky book. But yeah, it's definitely romantasy for if you're doing a romance or fantasy subgenre. Like what else? But now I can update my stock on my website and everyone can have books. Phoenix, Horde, Writers. That's how I'm labeling. I label them shorthand. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes of sellable books, and then a tub and a little outside of sellable but with a discount books because they are damaged, or like the printing that they do on Amazon, the glue just seeps out of the spine and makes it awful. Some of them were bent, some of them have creases in them. Luckily nobody looks like they were misprinted, like there's no shift of the page or missing pages. It does look like everything's okay, but now I gotta store these babies. So that's it. That is my review of and my reading experience of The Night and the Moth. I don't know what's up next. It could either be, I'm either going on to a book on my actual TBR or Calabasas. I'm gonna be real, it's probably gonna be Calabasas. We've got a day ahead of us, and oh my god,